EASKI, grifting as usual. Press play producer IC.
I'm sorry everybody, but what's good everyone? Audiolithic Mac, and I'm back with another video. Now in this video right here, I'm gonna try to keep my composure, right? But it's oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Cut. I'm back. Audiolithic Mac, and I'm back with another video. Now, in this video, we're going to discuss again our good friend EASKI. Man, he has done it again. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I may have to change. I probably gotta change the. I gotta change this, man. I can't keep a straight face. Hold on.
And I hope and I pray that the ones that's on here that value the information be a part of it, you know, and you can or not. We still do the 2 days where we still chop it up like we're doing right now, because I still love the people and the new people to come. But, you know, as time go on, man, people have to start valuing the information, man. You know, people ask me, Ski, do this, do that, do that. I don't have a problem, but you ain't going to pay me to do it.
Here we go again. I told you. It's always money for Ski, right? Are you not going to pay me to do it? Now, everybody on YouTube has information for free. I have information for free. Everybody, that's the whole point of YouTube, is to post information, helpful information to an audience, because we're giving you our time, sir. Our time. Our time is valuable. Do you understand? But this is what he thinks of you. He's going to give you a whole lot of fluff for $1. That's basically what he's saying. Because these interviews, I'm just going to be honest, it's just a whole lot of just babbling and going on. And you'll get more value from the other channels who interview these people. I'm serious. The other channels that are free, where you can just go to YouTube and watch, like Tomorrow Network or Art of Dialogue. They're so free. You can just watch them. They're free channels. You can just watch them and get all type of insight on everything. And I'm just using those two as an example, you know. But you can't do that with EASKI. He has to monetize everything he does. I mean, even if he looks at you, it's going to cost you $2. I'm telling you, it will cost you $2 if he looks at you. I mean, hey, don't walk his path, man. I mean, don't walk. If you go into the store and he's walking and he's about to exit the door, he will charge you $2 if he holds the door for you. I'm telling you, this guy's amazing. He is grifter central. But let's keep the video going.
Just do it. You should do it. So you don't think, so you think because you see me all the time, my time is just to sit up here and make everything you want me to make at your discretion.
See, you know what I'm saying? This guy is so disingenuous, right? We're giving you our time, so our time is not valuable. This is the most narcissistic thing I've ever seen from this guy. But he's shown countless others. But this guy has the most reach to me. He has the audacity, right, to say you're wasting my time. You're a YouTuber, sir. We are giving you our time to watch you. We could be doing other stuff, right? But this is the narcissistic behavior of the EASKI. He only looks at himself, right, as the pinnacle of everything. But that's, of course, the common behavior of a charismatic cult leader as well. You know, so that's why he has to keep his cult to himself now, because he don't want any of this minions to go astray. You know what I'm saying? He don't want the minions to go astray. So that's why he's having these membership only live videos now, because, you know, the heat is on. More and more people are starting to realize the real EASKI for who he is. And that's a grifter. I'm sorry. That's what he is. He's a grifter. The behavior is there. The proof is there. He takes advantage of people. He took advantage of his own homeboy, CMT, right? And that's why they fell out. He's really taking advantage of Thomas McCree and Dominic Bazile, right? And that's another thing I'm going to address too later on in this video, right? But this guy here is a big time grifter, but let's continue.
Tell you about whatever you want me to talk about at your discretion. You can DM me and say, hey, Ski Man, can I pay you for your time? Can you show me a little this? I would be more than happy to show you. But people don't feel like that. Sometimes people feel like they just gonna just try to push you in the, it's like, no, bro, I do what I want to do, bro. It's like,
that's true. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But he don't care about us doing what we want to do. What if everybody just say, screw Ski, we ain't studying you. Screw your membership. I cut my membership. Guess what Ski will do? I promise you, he will start crying and whining on the internet. I'm sorry. My channel is valuable. I really think so. I really think my channel is really valuable. You can come see me, and give me some of your time. I'm telling you, he'll play the victim, the old crybaby victim, if he doesn't get his way. I'm telling you, this dude is narcissistic central right here. I'm telling you, it's hilarious to me. But let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I see why a lot of celebrities and people, you call it gatekeeping, but they just say, no, I'm just going to protect my energy. I'm not going to give people that.
That's what it is. You're gatekeeping, sir. That's exactly what it is. You are gatekeeping. And then you're hustling, pimping information. You're gatekeeping and pimping information. And then you have the audacity to actually assume, and the obliviousness as well, to think that we don't know anything. You think, in his mind, his audience are the dumbest people on the planet. I'm for real. In his mind, EASKI assumes his audience are the dumbest people walking. So that's why he talks to people in such a way. He belittles his minions to the T. And it's sad that these people still follow this guy and entertain his nonsense. It's really sad, but let's go on to the next.
Come on, man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. So like I said, that's crazy, bro. Man, don't y'all just love production, man?
Yeah, let me pause the video right here. Yeah, we love production when it comes from the people who actually produce the music. You didn't create that, EASKI. Dominic Bazile created that. He created that using his own, because Dominic Bazile has a TR-808, right? And he created that beat and that sound, which is not original, so they can't even release something like that, right? Because it's pretty much the same damn beat. So how would they release a song when it's pretty much the same beat? Do you understand? The same everything. So if they release that, they would have to go to Houdini or Larry Smith or whatever for clearance, which they're not going to do that. They're going to say, okay, yeah, you could use it, but we want 50%, 70% of the royalties. Do you understand? So what's the point in even making that beat? What is the point other than just making the beat for fun and entertainment? Do you understand? But I digress. Let's continue.
Why is this big difference between beat making and producing? It really is. And I know a lot of people.
Yeah, it is a difference between beat making and producing, sir. And that's what you have exploited your whole career. You have exploited the ambiguous definition of a producer, right? Because let's keep it real. A little 5-year-old girl could be a producer, right? A little 5-year-old child. It could be a girl or a boy. What if that 5-year-old child says, Hey, Dominic and Thomas, I want you to do the drums. I want you to program the drums, and I want you to play the guitar and play your little horn you have there. And Dominic, Thomas, I want you to, both of y'all, to play the drums, to play the bass, and play everything. Can y'all do that for me, please? Sure, we'll do it for you. So they create the whole damn composition, right? So as a gesture, okay, we'll put your name on it. Then you'll be like, yes, okay. Since it was my idea, I'm gonna put my name on it too. Since even though y'all did the beats and all that, can I'm gonna put my name on it, and then you sign a non-disclosure agreement. What? A non-disclosure agreement? Yeah, because I want everybody to look at me and assume that I created that, I created that. I don't want everybody to think that you two created that. It won't work if everybody thinks that I didn't do it. But I digress. You get the understanding.
Get they panties in a bunch because of that. But it really is, because I can make this beat, but to produce it.
Now you see how his eyes had danced to the right. That's common. That's a common facial expression of someone who is lying.
Damn, son.
Someone who is lying, right? Now, when he said he had to pause. I made. Because he know he didn't make it. Dominic Bazile is the one who made the beat. But he can't say Dominic Bazile because that'll give it away. If he says Dominic Bazile, then people going to be like, well, damn, Ski, is he making all the beats? Why are we wasting our time watching you? When shouldn't we be watching Dominic Bazile instead of you? But he can't have that happen. So what he did was hire Dominic Bazile to make all those reflips, right? He signed a non-disclosure agreement. He pays him a little fee or whatever, right? He pays a little fee to Dominic Bazile. But the catch is he can't say anything. He can't say or deny he made all those beats, right? And some people may ask, do you really think this is true? Well, yes, we've seen it, right? Now, thanks to my insiders, right, we have done some extensive research on the relationship between Dominic Bazile and EASKI. And this is what we found. Dominic Bazile is explicitly registered on the official publishing metadata as a composer and writer for It's My Ego, including remixes. In hip-hop, when a session musician or co-producer lays down the core instrumentation, chords, or bass lines, they must be credited on the publishing composer side to clear the copyright. Even if the primary producer, EASKI, takes the sole produced by title on the front of the jacket. So do you understand, minions out there, all those EASKI D writers, right? You can see it right there. We have the evidence. We have the clear evidence that Dominic Bazile made the whole beat. Him and Thomas McCree, they are on the publishing metadata. Ski can put his name on there and don't touch anything. Because for him to be on the metadata, that means he had to create the composition. Do you understand? We're not talking about playing the old lead instrument. He had to create the composition. Now let's go to Thomas McCree. Thomas McCree has historically functioned as a key session player, keyboardist, and uncredited co-producer within EASKI's circle. Industry disputes and YouTube creator exposures have highlighted that McCree and Bazille frequently cooked up the foundational beats, loops, and arrangements in the studio. Now, let's look at the business contracts. Legally, EASKI utilizes contractual credit assignments under a work-for-hire clause. An independent producer or session player gets paid a flat fee or a small publishing cut, which is why Bazille is on the composer credits, but they sign away the rights to be publicly marketed as the main producer. Just like EASKI did CMT, but at least I tried to do CMT like that, but CMT said, screw that, you're not going to pull this tactic on me. I am out of here. And that's why EASKI fell off hard, because he didn't have the one creating the beat, CMT, around. CMT had left. So guess what EASKI had to do? He was in limbo, correct? Until he decided to get on YouTube and start a group, that infamous EASKI Facebook group, right? Now, one may ask, why would he start a group? Of course, he's going to try to get, Facebook money, but he was also trying to recruit another CMT or a CMT replacement. Yes, a CMT replacement. Now, if you notice, when he started showcasing beats, those beats were all reflips. And if you notice, all those beats and even songs with lyrics that he played to the audience for the past 4 years, how come they haven't been released yet? How come haven't they been released yet? Well, let me continue with this flat fee or small publishing cut, which is why Bazille is on the composer credits, but they sign away the right to be publicly marketed as the main producer. The production company, Infrared Music Group, inherits 100% legal ownership of the track and assigns the produced by credit to the brand name EASKI, right? And that's what has happened. So basically, if anyone was wondering, what exactly is EASKI doing? Well, EASKI is actually grifting the producers that he's hiring. So basically, he's hiring them for a flat fee to make all the beats, right? And if he makes a song, like the two he did for Ice Cube, then he'll put them on the credits, right? As far as them receiving money on the back end, possibly, right? Possibly. That's a key, possibly. But they have the metadata credits, which they can negotiate a percentage of the back end. But are they actually receiving the back end just in case? Just think about that. So what does that have to do with you or I or any producer? Well, the key here is you have an artist like Ice Cube, right? And then you have a producer, right? And then you have individuals who can make their own music. Now, we know Dominic Bazille and Thomas McCree can make their own beats and music. So with that being said, why do we need EASKI? And this is the argument CMT had. When CMT saw what was going on, he started thinking, why in the heck do I need you when I can do all this myself or hire a fiduciary agent? That's what Dominic Bazille and Thomas McCree can do. Hire a fiduciary agent. Remember those fake phony consultations that EASK is promoting, which is fraud, I may add. That's fraud. He was supposed to be a fiduciary agent to the person or individual who purchased those consultations. All he is doing is promoting a consultation, taking your money, and instead of giving you advice to assist you in your career with follow-ups, he's advertising you his products and other gear instead. That's fraud. That's a grift. That's what that is. And it's wrong. And it's deceitful. But he doesn't care because he has gotten away with this nonsense for years now. As I stated before, once you are a grifter, it's in your DNA. When you get called out for it, it's hard for you to change because you've been used to doing it for so long. So he will always grift. That's the unfortunate realization, that he will always be a grifter. If it's not music, it'll be something else. He will still grift that. Do you understand? There is no help for these individuals. The only thing we can do is call out the behavior and educate individuals so they won't fall victim to these grifters. And that's where we come into play. The anti-grifting team. That's where we come into play, and to spread education on social media and the internet on what to look for, right? And how to stay away from these individuals, and don't allow yourself to get conned by these people, because these people are good. They have studied the art of grifting. So you really need to be knowledgeable, right? And to be able to recognize these individuals if by any chance you get in contact with these folks. So I hope this helps regarding work for hire contracts. And of course, when it comes to these so-called middlemen, producer middlemen, right, that we really don't need. And this is one reason why EASKI despises streaming or AI. Because what AI and streaming does, it eliminates individuals such as EASKI, where you can go direct to the consumer, right, on a totally different platform, which is streaming, right? And of course, you can also negotiate your own hard sales as far as distribution as well. You don't need individuals like EASKI. Like Jet Black, he does not need EASKI for anything. All he needs to do is get a producer, his rhymes, and a studio, and start mixing tracks there. He can be his own agent. He does not need EASKI for anything. All he needs to do, get in the studio, find a producer who can make beats. They record those beats, right? He get those songs mastered. He puts them on streaming platforms and get distributed as his own independent company. That's what he needs to learn. I don't know if he knows business or not, but this is why I'm here. So if Jet Black is listening, we're going to show you how to start your own business where you don't need to worry about individuals like EASKI putting their names on your work, and then they're getting a cut of it and leaving you high and dry, sir. You don't want to get caught up in that.
That will be $2, bitch.